Okay, we're back in Sentinels of Earth Prime. So I never got around to doing the expansion. As a result, we are going to go up against Malador here. He's rated as a difficulty 3 guy, so I wouldn't seriously bring any of the Earth Prime guys if you want to win. He makes you discard a lot, so you can either bring Freedom 6 Tachyon or Freedom 5 Wraith. But Eldritch plays a lot like the Argent Adept. Lantern Jack plays a lot like Fanatic, just to give you some context for what they're kind of like. And then for who else we bring, we'll bring Doc. We'll leave the Cauldron guys alone. And you want someone who can redirect damage or be really tanky, so I'm leaning towards the Scholar here. With the right draw, Scholar control this guy really hard. Oh, Sub-Terra is the new environment. You can see it's rated as a difficulty 1. He's difficulty 3, I don't know if I mentioned that. Eldritch is a 3, and Lantern Jack's also a 3. Main thing to know about Lantern Jack is he has a really small HP pool, like Southwest Sentinels low. But he heals a lot, I'll put it that way. Usurper, yield the mantle that is mine by right of power. I opened your prison, Malador, and I will return you there. So he uses a mask just like the Matriarch. He's invulnerable while it's bound life force. He's going to play 5 cantrips, and then 1 additional card. We don't really need formed energy here. We don't need inventory barrage. This is the best I've got. Gives me additional play, so we'll put it out. He uses the cantrip and spell system just like Malador here does. And the unique thing to know about this is these cards are not ongoings or equipments. So as far as I know, he's literally the only hero that has that. So for that reason alone, you may want to bring him against Citizen Dawn. He can withstand the devastating Aurora. The downside though is he can lose his relics, and when he does, it's a lot harder for him to generate tokens. So anyway, this gives you an additional play. This is your draw card. You can give 2 cards to 2 players for 2 tokens. This is your offensive cards like an AoE Fireball. And then the Illusions is your Parse Light card where you get to peek at 2 cards for the cost of 2 tokens. We're going to put this one out for now. And I wish to add a token to the All-Seeing Eyes. So right there is our first relic. I don't think that's the good one either. We have revealed Iniquities. This is where you can destroy ongoing cards, but as I just mentioned, he doesn't use any, so you don't really want to do that. But we can hit every non-hero and himself for 1 radiant damage and draw 2, and then we'll heal for 2 hit points. So this is kind of like Holy Nova. Took me a moment to remember. And then our powers, we hit ourselves for 1 and then hit something else for 3. So the dog is bad news. It hits low cards for 5 damage per turn, assuming there's no damage amplifications, and this environment does have them, so be very careful. So right here I'm going to do Trust Fund. Yeep. Would have loved to use that off our base power, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Stun Bolt is our bread and butter card, because we want to cut into his damage. And if you may... Ooh, Throat Jab's really good at stalling, too. So we have regeneration here. We also have Second Opinion. Prescription Strength isn't really that helpful. So I think we'll go for a Second Opinion and boost our healing for when we get something good. So we can go for Proverbs and Axioms here. I'm really tempted to keep moving, but we'll do it. My main fear is I just can't keep going, so to speak. Like, I'm gonna run out of gas sooner rather than later. another keep moving. So I will go ahead and add the token to this. The check is at the end of the turn, so that may sway what you do or don't do. For her, she can't really do anything, so I'm going to have her heal up to full. For him, we're going to have him heal. And same for Scholar, because there's nothing we can do at the moment. So luckily the war party's going to clean up for us. Oh my god, he pulled that card already. So it's time to talk. So the war party just attacks if there's no Lemur, or no, it hits anything and then it destroys non-environments for not being able to hit Lemurians. So I didn't really go over his stuff. He has the Orb of Elemental Life here, so if he hits you, you have to discard. That's good for Wraith, so to speak, but Scholar can tank it. You can see he has 2 copies of it. Then he has 2 Aura of Masteries here to just keep his mask going. When it runs out of tokens, he flips and becomes vulnerable. But this is his bread and butter card. So if you do not have the Golden Mask, as in you zeroed his tokens, you only get to play or power, one or the other. So this gives us... I have to play this one just to fuel my spells. And you can destroy your cantrips if you want to move tokens from them. You can use them as like temporary hosts, so to speak. And we'll do that one just so we have stuff to destroy. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my tokens. I want Lantern Jack to draw because I was looking for a card. And we also want Medico to pull some healing stuff. So we drew in incorporeal form. So whenever you take damage, you will heal 1 hit point, and it's going to boost the next time you deal damage. We do have Baleful Shine, which is like Wrathful Retribution. I think that's Fanatic's card, where you deal damage based off how wounded you are. We also have Sin's Laid Bare. I'm going to need to use this to heal. But I can pull out an incorporeal form here so that I get even more healing. Going forward, that is. So right here I'm going to Throat Jab so that we can... actually... I think Scholar can tank for a little bit, so I'll start setting up here. I'm fine leaving the war party as is. We have Doctor's Orders here. But I think my best bet is to do Life Force of Will so we hurt ourselves. But we can give powers to everyone else. I don't have a token to spare, unfortunately. So we're going to keep doing that so we can keep card draws. So right here we're going to heal anyway. And we didn't have to Throat Jab, we got to Stun Bolt him, so we don't have to worry as much about some of his damage. For him, these are the exact same. So my best course of action here is going to be to double skip, I think, so I get the card draws. And there's our Lemurian. So choose for me. And he is out of tokens, so we're going to give this to Scholar since he can tank, and he is now vulnerable. And yeah, you may as well do it here. We can shuffle tokens around, so don't worry or anything. So we get our two plays here. Yeah, I'd rather just get a token going. So we're going to do this to Doc. Yes. We need to give Scholar some cards so he can set up properly. And there we go, bring what you need. And I'm going to give this to him so we can try to find more of his relics. See, I'm thinking we're going to throw Jab here, so we don't have to worry about him. Denied. And we got some big draws there. So I'm good to get out of the way. We can keep moving to pull another Flesh to Iron to offset the amplified damage we take from the Golden Mask. And then I will bring what I need. Oh, I just remembered. So this does give you an ability. You can destroy spells out of turn. It's like that, now everyone gets their stuff back. We don't need the extra one of that. We don't need the extra one of that. We don't need the barrage. Wanted to redirect everything into him, but oh well. So direct everything into Scholar to make this easier. And Scholar hit Medico, by the way. So I'm going to get rid of that one so we can actually try to set him up. And I could sacrifice this, but we're going to get rid of that one instead. I guess you could put tokens on his stuff, but I don't really know the point. So this allows you to draw 2 cards and play 2 spells, and if you destroy a spell, you can put 3 tokens on a single spell. You also have the staff here. You get 2 tokens at the start of a turn to a spell, and this is what allows you to move tokens freely from one spell to the other. Now we get to play 2 cards here, so we can go ahead and set that up. And I will do this in hopes of finding that card. So the Wheels of Way In allows you to use an additional power. Cantrips are powerful, folks. Do not take them lightly. So I'll sacrifice this so that we can destroy this. Okay, we have our incorporeal form there, so we can do the Baleful Shine. Setting that up for death. We want micro-targeting here, I think. Actually, do I have to go throwing? No, we gotta go micro-targeting. And at this point, I think I need to get rid of this. Heartbreaking, I know. We're now at the point where we need to regenerate. We could flare up, though. I'm leaning towards Wraith. Grace. Keep moving. Proverbs, folks. Proverbs. Ooh, we got Truthseeker. So at this point, I'm leaning towards having him... we're better off healing for this turn. It's gonna really hurt himself, but I think we can hold on. So that's 3 points of damage reduction there. So I want to put this in my hand. He has 11 tokens, so... get rid of that. So this is the play everything card. So he gets a free play. It was a limited card for, what's his face? So right there we can nuke him for 4. Our ordnance is in effect. Experimental medicine's in effect. Expect the worst is in effect. Sulfur vent. And he can't hurt anyone due to all those stun bolts. So for the time being, I'm going to do that one. We have 2 powers. So yeah, I will get rid of this token so that I can destroy this, the sulfur vent. So yes, I do. We're gonna give this to Doc to try to find... I was hoping that I'd pop up, but sure. And I'll take the 2 myself. Sinslate Bear. Looks like nope, that's too high, never mind. So yeah, we gotta go for Ethereal Opponent. We heal ourselves for 2. I can use the smoke bombs to redirect everything into Scholar if need be. I have a feeling that's going to be necessary when the time comes to try to get the unlock for Lantern Jack, because you have to get him up to 30 hit points. Basically, we'll be looking for a lot of out-of-turn plays, even more than I'm packing here. Ooh, we got Don't Dismiss Anything. The fun card. So get this to Doc. So expect the worst is going to go away. Get out of the way is going to go away. Let's throw caution to the wind, boys. Ah, it's a wheels away in. Ooh. It's going to deal more damage next time. This is always risky, but we got the good card. Got Universal Donor. And hey. That's good for drawing cards. Rather not deal with the spider. Get the other mega computer out, we don't even have to worry about that party. So I will draw 2 to play 2. Get the other stun bolt going. And we have another Don't Dismiss Anything. Formed energy I'm not keen on. So I'm looking at his count going. Destroy 1 none. Where is it? Goodbye, formed energy. So this is the card that lets you draw additional cards. I forgot to point that one out. At this point, we may as well start charging that one up. I should just mark those no so that it leaves them alone. Anyway, the potion I played will have effects when it's destroyed. I don't even know if there's any more relics out there. No, I think I have them all. So I'm fine with leaving everything where it is. Might as well draw, I guess. I don't know. Sadly, there's nothing I can do to get more card plays on this guy. So right here you can see we're finally above our HP cap. It was brief but fun while it lasted, right? And we'll do the throwing knife so we can clear out the war party. And hit him. It's down to 3 tokens on his mask. At this point I'm willing to part with experimental medicine. Experiment's over, boys. Go home. I was kind of hoping this would have came up sooner. Healing Pulse is the other card we could really go for right now. Get rid of that. And we'll part with the Truth Seeker. So I'm going to hold Don't Dismiss Anything until next turn so we can really stir up some trouble. And I will play Truth Seeker here so I can just start smacking him around. Get rid of the extra cantrip. In case you're wondering, no, I'm not even bothering to read all of these. And he's gonna hit Wraith. Okay, we're at 5-1. And here we go. He's mortal, boys. And the important thing is he doesn't have that stupid card out, so I actually get to keep all my stuff. Okay, we got our nuke. Nothing additional for us to play, and at this point it's just polluting the field. For the crevice, that really doesn't matter. So we get our Nemesis bonus. And at this point I may as well just put a token on the spell. Keep it topped off and all that. Nope. Yes. Hey, we got Triage. Scholar? Why not? As long as we keep feeding him cards, I can do other stuff on him. No to that one, yes to this one. And there's our nuke. So sadly, Baleful Shine's not going to do anything because we're not hurt. So we gotta find some other way in order to be annoying here. For Sinslade Bear, you have to be careful that you don't have crap in play to mitigate damage. Yeah, Unbearable Brightness is a fun one. Reduce damage dealt by non-hero targets by 10. We'll go with this. Okay, I'm looking for something that might be able to hurt. Trying to think of who would get the best return on that. Oh, now I get healing pulse on the last freaking turn. So we have 7 cards there. Yeah, caution of the wind. Stupid elixir. Okay. At this point, in all seriousness, I was starting to wonder, am I better off getting an inventory barrage? So yeah, this has been fairly underwhelming. Oh, there's the healing pulse. Blah. Yeah, that was not nearly as fun as I was hoping it would have been. Well, the Sorcerer Priest has finally entered the fray. Yeah, I don't think any of these really matter. Where's our infrared eyepiece? Okay, he did not get his mask back, which is fantastic news. Yeah, I don't have any extras, I'm afraid. In case you want to read this real quick. Reduce damage dealt to Lemurians by 1, and then it hits the low men, which are starting to become Malador here. Yeah, that would have been nice a little sooner. This is the out-of-turn power play card. Need 4 tokens to give 3 powers. I'm gonna say yes to this one just to use it. Oh, that does go over. That's interesting. Because I thought only he could heal himself over the cap. So truth comes to light. And kaboom. So that's Malador for you folks. Pretty easy when the Scholar just shrugs off all the hits. And you got to see a nice chunk of the cards for these two. There's still a little more I can do for Lantern Jack, but we're going to be seeing Malador because I believe he's required for one of their unlocks. Probably Eldritch since Nemesis and all, but I'll look it up and, well, there's more Sentinels in the future for those of you who enjoy the game. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.